Yo, what's up guys? We're gonna build a crafting station inside a tech bunker today, and I'm gonna show you everything that's important while keeping the structure count low, and without much talking we are straight getting into it. You guys want to find a good spot for your bunker. First step is that we want to build 5 layers, 5 complete layers of the bunker. Just like this. And it's gonna look like this. And we're gonna apply the modules and go inside the bunker. So now that we're in the bunker, the first thing that we want to do is a dedicated storage area. What I don't recommend is flush areas with old methods like the table version. First of all, it looks shit, and second of all, it's very bad for the structure count. What I want to do is just build a daddy wall alongside the walls of the bunker at the bottom layer. For that we're just gonna angle up a daddy box in the corner of 2 sides, just like that. Snap one more to that thing, pick up those ones. And then we're gonna enable the snapping point, and we're gonna squeeze that daddy box slightly behind the first one so that the corner lines up with that line over there. Activate snapping point again, and we're gonna fill in this side, and this side. For the last step we're gonna do the squeezing thing again, but this time not behind those things but in front of it slightly. And we can't completely fill the last side, there's going to be a little gap in the middle because this space is not enough to do it all the way around. But you can use that space maybe for a vault, we're going to see that in a second. Fill this. I'm going to end up with this over here, and it doesn't fit 2 daddy boxes as you see. So either you place another daddy box, have a gap over here, I don't know, teleporter. Or what I like to do is just a vault in the middle over here for the blueprints later. Gonna end up looking like this, and we're gonna have a total of 190 daddy boxes plus the vault for blueprints. If you need more space, you can also just add more daddy box pillars in the middle of the room, just like that. Then I'm gonna add some stairs in the middle over here and a generator, as well as this clock. And for that all we do is basically this. We put a door in there, and over here we want to add some stairs to get up on both sides, and maybe close that off to have it look nice. And on top of that we're going to place a single tech ceiling, which is obstructed for some reason, probably because of the clock. Yeah, clock. So install the clock at last. So then we want to install a walking floor, and for that I'm going to use tech cellar doors, the big ones, to lower the structure count. They won't install to the middle of walls just like that. So what you need to do is take thin pillars and insert them in the walls, just like I do over here. Always the middle of 3 walls, so over here, and then over here I have already 1 placed. And to those things you can then snap the tech cellar doors. And on the 3rd layer we obviously can't do that, because we want the exit and entry for the bottom room, so we're gonna use small tech cellar doors and just install them like this. So now the next step is optional, but if you want to install some nice teleporters, obviously we can't do that on the cellar doors. What we need to do is insert thin pillars over here and to put these to never close, so we can keep them open, right, just like that. Then we're going to take the teleport and look at the pillar, and we can place it and close them again, and we're going to have floating teleporters. And the same thing I'm going to do for the gem bench and the smithies between those textiles over here, so like that. And on this side I want to install the gem benches, so I'm going to stick with the gem benches over here, just like this. And we're going to have floating gem benches and later smithies and teleporters over here too. So when you got it looking like that, we want to install the floating replicators, and for that you're going to install basically quarter thin pillars 1.5 walls away from the outside wall, just like this over here. If you can't get that snap point, as you see over there, I installed a quarter thin pillar which is upside down like this, right? Then you can definitely get the snap point on both sides over here, so over here too, this one, okay. And then we want to go to the side over here, place ceilings, just like this, and then a table on top. Table needs to be two walls, two ceilings away from the thing. It's basically over here. And you notice that we can't place the replicator yet. This is because we're obstructing with the ceiling. So what we're gonna need to do is make one of those terminals on the bottom. This is the inventory. And I basically fucked up over here, but all you want to do is basically make the whole structure one whole layer higher, but you can later take those parts away again to lower the structure count. And as you see now, since those modules are gone, we can place a replicator, and I want to push it as far as possible to the left side, so we save some space. Just like that. Pick up the table, destroy it, and you have your first floating replicator. 1.5 walls space, and over here, basically 2 walls space. Over here we want to install another thin pillar, upside down pillar first, little pillar in the wall, build this, that and that, 2 ceilings away our table. And now we need to see at what place we can place the replicator, because it's now obstructing with this one over there, so we need to move left a little bit. And if you can't get it, then just pick up that pillar and swap it out with a big one. So we have a bit more space over there. And then it should definitely work. As you saw, wait. There we go. Pick up the thatch. And we're going to copy that to the other side too. So the last step is to install the Mega Labs, and for that we're going to do the same trick with the thin pillar again. Thin pillar in here, and I recommend a thin pillar in this direction to hit the middle, and we're gonna extend that to this side. 3 pillars wide, 4 pillars wide, and copy that on the other side. And with the ladder trick we're gonna go up here and place our chamber inches as close as possible together, so we can fit 3 per side. Let's go like that, and on the other side too. And when everything is turned on, our crafting station is basically ready to go. We have everything we need up here for crafting, and a big storage room down here that you can even expand, as I showed you, by just adding more of those pillars with steady boxes in the middle. So guys, that's it for the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join the Discord server, and I'm gonna see you in the next one. Bye bye.